Hello everyone and welcome to the Doom Room. I'm your host Bobby and we are hanging with the Monuments and Ruin music community live. What we do here is bring songs into the room to either shoot for a 10 out of 10 score or live in infinite YouTube doom with a lower score. If you're watching and wish to defend the band's honor, you can do so by posting your score and opinions in the comments below and the artist will know you went to bat for them, or you can choose to cut them where it hurts. These scores mean absolutely nothing in the real world and you should know we are simply goofing around and having fun on the internet. I am your host Bobby and this is the Doom Room. Welcome. We are judging on a 10 out of 10 criteria. If you don't have that yet, you can jump in the comments and get that. This is judged on production, vocal style, music style, rhythm section, creativity level, wow factor, musical arc, big riff, tell a friend, and the special point. You can give them either a half a point or a full point for this, and that will determine whether they get a 10 out of 10 or whatever you choose to score them at. And once again, we're just having fun and it means absolutely nothing. So there you go. That's the intro to the show and that's what we're doing here. So let's get into this first track. First up, 70s inspired heavy psych rock act Kant, spelled K-A-N-T, presents new single of upcoming album Paranoia Pilgrimage. September 27th, 2024 will see the release of Paranoia Pilgrimage, the second album by heavy psychedelic rock band Kant from Oschwenberg, Germany, via Sound of Liberation Records. Let's have a look at this band there. Look at them, looking tough and stuff for sure. And then have a quick look at this album art, which is there. Really digging that. Okay, let's check out this song and see what they have to offer. Looks like it is not on Bandcamp, so we're going to be listening to the track called Baby Yaga. Here we go.
Down the road
Not bad at all. Great way to open the show. Absolutely dug that track. The whole time I was like, oh man, I just want to start talking about it right now. That was killer. That was absolutely killer. So that track was, okay, the band was Kant, spelled K-A-N-T. The track was called Baby Yaga. That's released on, or will be released September 27th on the Sound of Liberation label. And let's see, the album is going to be Paranoia Pilgrimage. Killer stuff all around. Okay, so here's where I went with it on the voting range. First off, with production, I thought it had a great production for the tone of what the band was going for. It fit perfectly in there. The vocal style, same thing. I felt like that vocal style, although a lot of people would be like, it's a little different, I feel like it nailed that 70s style just perfectly. And then music style, I'm on board with this all day long. I could listen to that forever. So I gave them a full point there. Rhythm section, at first I was like, well, it doesn't really sound like anything's going on with the rhythm section. And then they started breaking out those bass lines and all that cool stuff that was starting to mix in there and just made me smile from ear to ear. Absolutely loved that. Creativity level, I gave them a half on the creativity level because at this point, it's near impossible to play something that's 70s style like that and still surprise me. I felt like they done it perfectly, so I gave them a half a point on that. Musical arc, beginning to end, I was just kind of leaning into the speakers. I felt like it was just getting better and better, so I gave them a full point there. Half a point on the big riff because at the end, I felt like it just really pulled together, so I felt like that was a good big riff. And then, let's see, I actually, full point on the Tell a Friend because I want to tell everybody about this record when it comes out. I think that's going to be fantastic. And then I actually gave them a half on the special point, something I rarely do. And that totals up to a total of 8 for that. So once again, that is Kant with the track Baby Yaga off of the Sound of Liberation Records release titled Paranoia Pilgrimage, coming out September 27th, 2024. So watch for that if it's not out by the time you've seen this. Killer! So there we go. Let's get into the next one. Let's do it. Up next, we're getting into Satyrs off of the album After Dark. This is coming out June 23rd, 2024, or I should say, release date August 30th, 2024. So this is already out. It says it's for fans of Salem's Pot, Electric Wizard, and Denava, following the release of their comeback single, Quiet, Quiet Raid. At the tail end of 2023, cult scuzz rockers Satyrs are back with their new studio album After Dark. So we're actually going to listen to that track, Quiet, Quiet Raid. Let's check out a picture of this band. Look at them there. They're looking like they might be a little 70s inspired for sure. And then here's the album art that we are going to dig into. Satyrs. This track is called Quiet, Quiet Raid. Here we go.
We ain't looking for no high
Another solid one in the bag, in my opinion. That was Satyrs with the track Quiet Quiet Raid off of their album After Dark. That's released August 30th, 2024, if you're watching this and it's already out. And that's on TP Records. I don't think I said that. A great label, fantastic stuff. Okay, another one in the bag. Like I said, I was totally on board with that. I gave them a full point on production style. I just felt like it fit the style of what they were doing perfectly. I gave them a half a point on the vocal style. It didn't really rope me in, but the more I was listening, I was like, man, I want to lean into a full point here, but maybe I just need to hear some more of it. I'm familiar with the band, but I liked it. But I gave them a half a point on the vocal. Music style, full point, because I just felt like it was rocking. I felt like it's something I could keep cranking that volume up a little bit louder on. I didn't give them any points on the rhythm section. I felt like it was just kind of stocked together, if you know what I mean. It's like it didn't really break out and do any crazy rhythm section stuff. It just stayed rocking the whole time, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see, creativity level, I gave them a half a slice on that one because I just felt like it's super interesting, definitely different, but I wasn't sure that like they expanded outside of what the song started as. So I just felt like it was good and rocking. Gave them a half a point because I liked it so much. Let's see, wow factor. I was like, man, this is killer. Full point on the wow factor. It was actually halfway through. There was a cool riff, and I was like, oh man, I'm going to give them a wow factor on that. So I gave them a half a point. And then when it ripped into that bizarre guitar solo, I was like, oh man, that's so cool. And then I realized, I was like, you know what? They wowed me twice. I should give them a full point. So they got a full point on that with the rad solo. Musical arc from beginning to end, I was totally on board. So they got a full point there. And then the big riff, I felt like there was a big transition there at the end where I was like, yeah, that's big riff worthy for sure. Gave them the full point there. Tell a friend. I'd want to tell all of my friends that are into heavy rock and roll about this band right now. And that's it. So that totals up to a 7 out of 10. Once again, that's Satyrs with the track Quiet Quiet Raid off of their album After Dark on TP Records. August 30th, 2024 is the release date. There you go. Killer stuff. So we're 2 for 2 on the killers, in my opinion. Let's see what's next. Up next, prog alt metal newcomers Grinn released video for new single All For You featuring Espera for fans of Sleep Token, Loathe, Bring Me the Horizon, Architects, and Gojira. This track is called All For You, and that is coming from the album. I was looking for the album here. I don't see it. I'll have to figure that out next. Here's a picture of the band. Have a look at them. It says that there are 3 people in the band, but there is only 2 being shown in the promo, and that's okay. Let's see the album art here. Very cool looking. Again, this track is called All For You. I'll try to figure out what that album title was here in just a moment. Okay, here we go. All For You by Grinn featuring Espera.
It's all for you! As I clean you off my headline, the whites of your eyes in the dark, pregnant pools of fear all over capsize. And I promise you, it's hurting me more than it hurts you. It's hurting me more than it hurts you, that it hurts you.
Holy smokes! I was not expecting that, so they definitely got the wow factor on that one. Killer stuff. Okay, that was Grinn with the track All For You, coming up on their EP. It doesn't say when it's actually going to be released, and it doesn't show a label name, so I'll try to look that up before this is officially posted, and if I find other info, I will post it then. Until then, we're just going to say this is independent. Okay, here we go. Production. Full point there, sounded as good as it could possibly sound. Really heavy and beefy there. I enjoyed that. Vocal style, I'm not really a big fan of the mix and match on the clean vocal versus the heavy vocal. I'm always a fan of a great vocalist, and this guy clearly is one. Or I should say they clearly have great vocals, not just him, obviously, is a mix of vocals. But anyway, I went with half a point on it because it didn't captivate me through the whole thing, but clearly got the pipes. The whole thing was set in motion well. Half on the musical style. That's probably not in my lane, but it was too good to not give at least half a point. Super good angle on that, and in fact, it kind of pulled me in. I should probably give him more than a half a point just because of that. But full point on the rhythm section. I like the way that they broke it down. There was a lot of cool stuff going on in there. Half a point on the creativity because I felt like they were just mixing and matching a lot of cool elements that were just super creative to put together. A lot of things I wasn't expecting. The wow factor leads me to a full point there. A lot of things I was not expecting, as I just said, and they pieced them together in a way that was not boring whatsoever. It was super interesting and intriguing, and I liked the way they stair-stepped it through the whole song. Really caught my attention. Up next, the musical arc, same thing from beginning to end. I kept going, wow, is that happening? Whoa, this is cool. And I just leaned it in a little bit further, wanting to turn it up a little bit louder, you know what I mean? So they got a full point there. Big riff. I was actually just going to give them a half a point on the big riff, but then clearly at the end, that super breakdown, I guess you'd call that gent type of thing. Oh man, that was powerful. So I was like, you know what? Full point. Let's go all the way with it. And then half a point on the tell a friend. I don't have a lot of people in my friend circle that I would be able to say, hey man, you're going to love this, but I do have some. And for those people, they're going to be fanatical about that. So hopefully you're one of those watching it. And because of that very reason, I gave them a half a point on the special point. I just felt like there was something special going on in there, because even though it's not my type of thing that I would normally listen to, I was on board the whole time. Nothing wrong there. It did not shake me at first. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can hang. They totally sold me by the end of it. So great job once again. That totals up to a 7.5 for me. 7.5, and that is Grinn with the track All For You off of their coming EP. I guess it's coming out later in 2024. I'll try to find out more info. So there you go. That's it. Another episode of the Doom Room done. I feel like we had 3 killers this week. Absolute good stuff. So that's it. Don't forget, put your comments below. Put your grades. Tell the bands that you heard them here. Tell the PR and the labels that you found out about them on the Doom Room. This is Monuments in Ruin. If you get a chance, check out monumentsinruin.com. See what we got going on over there. And yeah, most importantly, thank you for being here this long and for watching all the way through. This is a lot of fun. And everybody who has been sending positive comments and reaching out to us, sending messages and stuff, I really appreciate it. And I'm so excited that you're stoked about the Doom Room as much as I am. We'll do it again. I'll talk to you on the next one. That's it. Talk to you later.